The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
This week on Wardens, conservation officers in Michigan's District 9 check on deer hunters during the state's hectic firearm deer season.
That took a little too far.
A little too far.
Yeah.
200 acres too far.
You got your licenses on you or no?
It's in the truck. Take it
Good
to the
place
house.
for 'em.
You gotta have your hunt licenses on you, you know that?
And to look at a Wardens videographer participating in a unique weekend that focuses on giving women more skills and confidence to enjoy the outdoors. Wild animals and wild places, they're more than a picture. They're inspiration, excitement, and adventure. Patrolling and protecting these natural resources is a first-class band of peace officers. These are the Wardens, dedicated to the preservation of our great outdoors. Michigan's firearm deer season is usually the time period that brings the most hunters into the woods. The state's conservation officers look forward to this flurry of activity and strive to do their duty to protect the natural resources of the Great Lakes state. In Michigan's District 9, Conservation Officer Jo Deppen has encountered a hunter with her dad who says she just shot a deer.
I lost sight of him.
Okay.
So he was like 50, 60 yards. He ran onto the neighbor's property and he laid down and he was sideways and just picking his head up, blood coming out of his mouth,
Yeah.
like dropping, picking it up, dropping, and then he stood up and got 2 feet and didn't think I couldn't see him and he backed up.
Okay.
So I feel really confident, but he's so big. I feel like we need to give him some time.
Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. Yeah, you can put those with you so when we go over there and find them, you can do your tag.
When we find him, I like your attitude.
Yeah, that's all right. Perfect. Thank you. I got a call this morning from a family that I know who hunts up in Lennox Township. They said they had shot a deer this morning. Pretty nice deer, but they think it may have gone onto the neighbor's property. So they did the right thing. They went over, they talked to the neighbor, got permission to go track the deer onto the adjacent piece. We met them out there. We ended up following them out there, tracked the deer to the adjacent property, and the family, Alyssa and her dad, ended up finding a really nice 12-point deer.
Couldn't have asked for a better morning hunting with my dad. This is the first piece of property that I've ever owned, and as soon as I saw it, I knew it had potential for a big deer. We were getting small, young bucks on camera up until about 3 weeks ago, and this bruiser showed up, and I about fell out of my chair when it showed up on my phone on the cell cam app. And I was like, Dad, you and I are going to be fighting for this deer.
It was a great moment for her and her family. They've been working on food plots for quite a long time out of that piece, and it was a great deer to watch them take.
The neighbor was kind enough to let us retrieve him on his property. I couldn't be more grateful. This is by far the biggest deer I've ever had my hands on. And I've hunted Ohio, Kentucky, and to get him on my own property that we worked so hard on all year, and my dad got to see it, really makes me really emotional. So, wish it was with the bow.
I'll follow you guys out here, and I'll let you guys get your quad, and congrats once again. Okay, sounds good.
Later in his shift, Officer Deppen returns to his truck to respond to a call he just received.
Possibly 5 hunters trespassing on a piece of somebody else's property and hunting, so we're going to meet Officer Keel and Officer Solori over there in a few minutes.
Officer Deppen meets with CO Chris Keel to talk to the landowners who have observed people trespassing on their property.
We'll go over there and talk to them, and kind of take it from there. We'll let you guys know.
Now, do you know, did you post it right behind their property?
We did post it.
If they
and
walk onto the
they
property,
take 'em down.
but they would have had to walk past
Absolutely,
the sign.
and they shoot them.
All right, so make sure next time you put the signs up, you bring out a ladder or a four-wheeler or something so you can stand up on top of it.
Get up high.
Put them way up high and then they can't walk by them.
No, last year we were walking the property and found all those ground blinds. Multiple of them were right under trees with the sign right here.
You know how big the piece is?
But how big the piece is? This is 10. But the 200 200 is behind them.
And they're on the 200?
Yeah.
Upon arriving at the property in question, officers Deppen and Keel begin to walk the land in search of hunters who aren't authorized to be there. They check some empty blinds and consult maps on their phones before contacting a hunter.
Yeah, the property line is another 34 yards.
Where's your hunter's orange at?
I came up and I went to the bathroom, but I didn't.
But you got your gun here.
I got this right here. You got to be
Is
orange.
that orange?
Oh, I didn't know. I've been wearing.
How many years you been hunting?
You got a loaded firearm on a four-wheeler. Uncased.
How many years you been hunting?
32. I've been
And
here.
you didn't know you needed orange?
Well, I know I needed orange. I didn't know it was. Everybody wears this stuff.
No.
Which piece of property do you think you're on right now?
Mine.
Mine's not an answer. What property? What's the property name?
Okay, who else is out there?
Wife, son.
And you let them go on somebody else's property?
Well, we were hunting up close and a deer.
So yes.
See, yeah, I guess so, because they're right there. I didn't know they ain't posted. Nobody's ever bothered me for 30 years.
Okay, well, it was posted, and you guys keep ripping the signs down, is what I've been told.
Yeah.
And you've had conversations with the landowner before, right? About not
Years
back
and
there?
years ago.
Okay. Did he ever give you permission to go out there, or give other people give you permission to give other people to go on this property?
No. But we've been. It's a landlocked hunk of land, and
So you just go wherever.
Do you have any other
well,
firearms on you?
I've been here, and I've
stop.
been here so long. It's all the
Stop.
neighbors.
Do you have any other firearms on you? Do you have any other firearms on you?
No, little ones. Just
You
some.
have little ones?
No, I said no little ones.
All right.
I got my gun laying around here someplace.
I've got your gun.
Michigan Conservation Officers Joe Deppen, Chris Keel, and Brad Solori are working on the opening day of Michigan's firearm deer season. C.O. Deppen started his day by helping a successful hunter drag her buck out of the woods. Now the three officers, who are all assigned to the southeast corner of the state, are working a case where they've encountered one hunter on land where he doesn't have permission to be. He's told the officers that there are more hunters on this piece of land. The officers believe that they are all trespassing.
Is it possible that anyone is tracking a deer back there at all? Not even a possibility?
I haven't. I've heard shots since I've been up here, but I don't know. I've heard them coming from all up here.
Come on, people or deer?
Shooting. I don't know if anybody's out. I heard shooting. I don't know if anybody got anything. I've been trying to call, but there ain't no good reception out here.
All right, well, we don't need to call anymore. They're going to go figure out what they're doing back there. I see a quad and I see a rope. I mean, that gives all
I
indications.
brought that out this morning. I dropped it there just in case.
Generally, when people take out a quad and a rope, there's a deer down somewhere.
Well, I just went up and got it with the bathroom, got on the quad to ride back.
Okay.
And I've been standing here to give somebody a ride or whatever. I'm just sitting here waiting.
Sitting here waiting. The original reason we're here is for trespassing onto this back piece, okay?
Well,
and you obviously know your property lines, because when I walked up to you, you said, hey, I'm on my property right here. So I know you know the property lines, whether those signs that were here earlier were taken down or not. You know where your property line's at, and you're allowing your friends to go onto that piece of property that's not yours.
It's been going on for 30 years.
Doesn't make it right.
Everybody's been coming out here. I know. I'm sorry. It's just been common practice for 30 years.
To
That's
trespass?
all. Nobody's ever said a word.
Okay, well, they're saying words now.
C.O. Deppen stays with the first hunter they contacted, while officers Keel and Solori walk the property and look for the other hunters.
Clear on that. We'll stand by. My partners found one of the guys back there. They're going to speak with the other people in the other blinds real quick. All right. He's bringing up this four-wheeler quad and rope, and he's saying he doesn't know if there's a deer down, so.
He definitely shot one, but he can't find it so far.
I don't know where they hung it in the back, but I know my dad, him, and my brother-in-law were hunting in the back this morning. But
Where's the back? What are you talking about?
Like further in the back.
Show us where that's at.
Like it's down by the gas line. I know how to get. I don't know how to get back there personally, because I never.
Did they walk from right here?
Yeah,
Or did they walk from down the road?
No, we walked from
You
his
walked
house.
all in here,
Yep.
and then you guys split up.
Yep.
Okay, let's just go that way.
Yeah.
Blood. Blood there, and I think that's the way they track
He
it.
said, I found this doe, I need help.
So I'm thinking they're a little bit west of you and north of me.
All right, clear. If I see him, you're going to send him to you?
No, keep them there. Okay,
You want to stay put here? We'll come with you.
This is his first time ever hunting.
First
I
time what?
understand that, but
This is his first time
there's no
hunting.
reason to lie. I was standing
Well,
right next to him when he was
got
telling him
married.
on the
Okay,
phone.
that's great.
Daughter.
Shouldn't have brought him out here on somebody else's property though. That's the problem. You guys all got permission to be out here?
Yeah, like I said, I've been hunting with my uncle lives right on 26. And just,
Wait, where'd you get the permission from?
like I said, my uncle lived right on 26 mile. I just walked out the back of his family.
32 for 30.
Okay, but I entered a little too far.
A little too far.
Yeah.
200 acres too far.
Yeah, was that
over by you?
I just like I said, I've been hunting for years. It was never posted. I just never had
Well,
a problem.
it was posted many times. It's just somebody from the house rips them down every time.
Gotcha.
And he knows better. So he should have been nice and told you not to go back there. You seem like a really nice guy.
Him?
You?
Did me?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you doing out here on other people's property?
Like I said, we've been hunting this for years.
That doesn't make it right, though.
I understand.
How much you paying for lease here?
Nothing, like I said. I
Right,
just walked
right.
out the back.
Zero, right?
Yeah.
You know how much this would cost if you had to lease it?
I can imagine.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's start heading back.
All right.
We'll bring you guys back to the house.
Michigan's DNR encourages all people to get outside and take advantage of the many different things that are available in the form of outdoor recreation all over the state. Women are one group that they would especially like to see enjoying the outdoors more. The DNR offers 3-day classes that they call Becoming an Outdoors Woman, or BOW.
Women are looking for more opportunities. They're looking for more opportunities and a comfort, an area where they're comfortable, where they're capable of stepping outside of their comfort zone for sure, and passionate people.
It's really just about growing and doing something new and learning something new, and maybe doing it later and maybe not, and that's okay if you don't. We had one lady today that didn't want to shoot. She shot one gun and she said, I'm done, I don't want to shoot. And I said, just do me a favor and shoot this other gun. Shoot the semi-automatic and see if you like that. And so she ended up shooting all of the guns and she did pretty well.
Wardens videographer Kristen Ojanimi is taking part in this particular BOW class, as well as videoing it.
Coming into this assignment, I really didn't have any preconceived idea about it. I was able to pick the classes that I wanted to take, so I chose self-confidence because the conservation officers taught that.
You might still be pretty shy inside, but you don't want that person to see that. You want that person to see that assertive personality. And you can do that, even though that's not really you inside, you can still do that. You can still project that.
Don't be bashful. If you're mad about something, that's your target. And if you hit one of us, it's okay. It's okay. But don't intentionally do it, please.
And I'm gonna do like this and try to push you. Now splay your fingers. See, it's a little bit harder.
It's important because we're seeing more women to get in the outdoors, and I think for them to be comfortable doing that, they need sometimes may need some more, confidence or just some things to think about while they're out in the woods. Like anybody, you never want to put yourself in a bad situation. So this class does as a good idea, and not really making you a martial artist or a professional fighter, but it gives you some of the skills to know what to do, and you need to fight to get out of it.
Then I took wilderness survival today, also a really good class I think for me to learn because I'm very interested in backcountry camping. I did that for the first time last year, and I have always relied on other people to start a fire, so I learned some really good fire starting techniques, which was great.
For a fire to burn successfully, it needs 3 things. It needs heat, it needs fuel, and it needs oxygen.
Building a fire when you're in an emergency situation, you want to have something that's going to be easy to use, that you know how to use, and ideally something like this because it's going to burn for a long time and it'll give you a chance to get the fire going. Just going to practice a couple times, and then once you feel like you've got the hang of it, you start throwing sparks towards your cotton ball, and eventually, I promise, eventually it catches.
Wow. What did that take, like 6 times?
Yeah, sometimes it'll be the first, sometimes it'll be the 20th. One of our participants, we had probably 10 years ago, who came back and told us that Thanks to us, she was rescued by the Coast Guard. And that was because at the beginning of class, we teach how to leave your itinerary with someone, and she had done that. That's the best compliment we can get.
And we built like a little primitive shelter to be able to get out of the elements, and I've never done that before, and I found that really interesting.
We're looking for a really long, somewhat straight log or, yeah. Does anyone see something like that? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Oh, good, okay. So what we want to do is we want to take this pole and we want to find maybe like a, you know, crook in a tree, crotch people call it. Oh, right there. How interesting. Put it through. There you go. And try to bring it down if you can into the base. There you go. So the next thing we want to do is find some long sticks. The longer they are, the higher up on the pole they go, and the shorter they are, you're going to put them like down here.
So we put all the vertical pieces in. Now we're going to start weaving some in horizontally. So now we're going to create like a
These will be
web,
small ones, and they can even be like
a web pattern.
Now we're going to grab things from the ground, like piles of leaves. You're going to get your hands dirty, and that's okay. But there's all kinds of dead leaves. Just grab handfuls of them. Grab the dead ferns. Okay. See if you can find some dead pine boughs. Anything you can find on the ground. So now that we have our insulation up, what we need is some more sticks. Yep, we're gonna grab sticks like this and just start leaning it up against everything again. Because if it gets a little windy, we don't want all of our insulation to blow away. Okay. So I'm gonna call this a pretty darn good shelter.
My female friends and family and stuff, we do have, you know, quite a bit of outdoor experience and get outdoors, but there's a lot we don't know. And I think a lot of us also rely on our spouses or boyfriends to kind of help and to do things and, you know, keep us safe. And I think this would definitely, if, you know, I could get them to, you know, go out backpacking with me, like, or something like that, this would also help them to, you know, give a little bit more confidence in being able to do it themselves instead of, you know, having to rely on somebody else to be there and to help them.
Michigan Conservation Officers Joe Deppen, Chris Keel, and Brad Solori are working on the opening day of the state's firearm deer season. They've made contact with 5 hunters who were trespassing on a piece of property that is adjacent to a piece owned by one of them.
Your only mistake was you didn't confirm that you had permission. And why would you when you trust your friend, right? Well, I'm not happy. You've been told multiple times by the property owner to stay off it. Multiple times. And then they put signs up and then you come out here and rip them down.
Hey, what was the first thing you said when we came up? Hey, I'm on my property right here. You know where the property line is.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Yeah.
Been here 32 years.
Yeah. Which makes it more, proves my case better that you know better. Absolutely.
You got your licenses on you or no?
It's in the truck. Back at the house.
For him.
You gotta have your hunting licenses on you, you know that?
Sorry, sir.
So, sorry, it's not gonna fix the problem. I mean, what are you gonna do if you shoot a deer? You gotta tag it. You can't run all the way back there.
I did shoot a deer. One of them have it.
Where's your tags? In the truck.
Let's go. We'll get moving here so we can get on about our day, and so can you guys.
The officers are now working to sort out what they've observed and who should be issued citations.
We got 2 no orange, and then 1 no license on person.
Loaded firearm on ORV. No hunter's orange on him, and then yeah. All right, if you guys want to take those 2.
In this case, for not wearing hunter orange while hunting, this man pled guilty and paid a court-ordered fine of $115.
I'm not taking your firearm. It's back. Don't load it. I'm going to give you your shells back. Once we clear the scene, then you can load. You guys finish out the rest of the day. If you're going to hunt the rest of the day, hunt on your own property, okay?
Alrighty.
And put on some orange. Fair enough?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Thank you.
You're all set.
In this case, for having a loaded and uncased firearm on his off-road vehicle, the first hunter the officers contacted pled guilty and paid a court-ordered fine of $250. For not wearing hunter's orange, he also pled guilty and paid an additional $115.
So here's the deal. You're going to get a citation for not having a license. possession when you're hunting, you have to have it with you in the field.
Yep.
So just like the scenario that you had today, you shot a deer, you started tracking it, you had no tags on it. So
Yes.
if you found it, what's the first thing you're supposed to do?
Tag it.
Tag it, correct. So you didn't have your tags with you.
Yeah.
And if you found a deer, you should be able to tag it immediately.
I forgot it. It was my fault.
I got you.
That's a big deal. I'm
You're
sorry.
gonna get a citation for that. I'll explain it to you in a minute, okay?
In this case, for hunting without a license in his possession, this hunter paid a court-ordered fine of $110.
After you. Leave the bolt open.
Just make sure you put it on safe.
What's that?
That's fine.
Good. Beside, so you didn't get any citations today, neither did she. The signs aren't up for the ruck trespass, otherwise you guys would have all been getting citations for ruck trespass. I know you said you trusted him, but he said he's been doing this for 30 years, doesn't make it right. Yeah, point that in the safe direction. So, like I said, just learn from this. You had your orange on, so I'll give you that. I appreciate you wearing that, but if you're gonna hunt a piece of property, either make sure you know who the landowner is, or you find someone who's not gonna have you go trespass on somebody else's property, okay? Do you have any questions?
Nope.
All right, you're all set?
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Sorry.